Hey guys, this is Sue here. Welcome to my Sieupreme tutorial. Basically, I made everything to be straightforward, but everyone's asking for a tutorial, so by request, here it is. We'll get started. So if we go to Google, we can actually search for the bot. So Sieupreme, it should be the first thing that comes up, and this is actually the only way to get it right now, because I think other than the direct link, you can't search it on the Chrome Web Store because it's too new. But I'm gonna actually remove this from Chrome for a second. So when you get to this page, just hit Add to Chrome. It's gonna say that this extension actually reads and changes data on SieupremeNewYork.com as well as kicks for us. And that is correct because I'm injecting code into the website to actually run the bot. So don't worry about that. And then when it says that I'm reading your browser history, I'm actually not. There must have been a setting on there that enabled this because I'm using like the tab setting, which allowed me to control your tabs for you. And that's kind of what it is. So just hit add extension. And then you're pretty much done with the extension part. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Going back to here, this is the main website, and you have to use the extension in conjunction with the website. So if you're gonna like go on Twitter and say, oh, the extension isn't working, you obviously didn't hear me say anything. So let's see, for the passcode will always be enabled on all my sites. This is to prevent bots from scraping data and collecting information, and yeah, I don't want to deal with that. So the password will be passed around on Twitter, so you can ask pretty much anyone and they should know the password. It's just to combat bots. But the password right now is a capital G, lowercase o, capital A, lowercase t, L0L, and you hit access and I'll let you go through. So when you visit this page, it will always load your settings in if there are existing settings. If there aren't, then there obviously aren't. For example, I would just say nothing was saved. But I'll enter in this form. So let's see. All this information is fake, by the way, so just don't use it. So for the phone number format, this is actually the number, the format that Sieupreme uses, so make sure it's correct or else your order might get rejected. For address, it's just, your address, avenue, and then zip code, city. For state, you can choose your state, and for Canada, I just threw the provinces in here. It's underneath everything, so I don't know what these specific provinces are, but you probably do. But we live in Oregon, or I live in Oregon, so we're gonna hit that. It's gonna do this, and don't worry if you live in like the UK or Europe or Japan. I'll make the bot work before Thursday. So you hit load into Chrome extension, and this basically does what it says. It basically loads all this information into the extension so we can run the bot. For the product information, we're gonna fake it. So there you go. That's not my card number, by the way. We're gonna just choose random date. That's a CVV. Load it into Chrome extension. And then for the delay, this is actually the checkout delay. I usually have it on 4 seconds for my testing, and it works perfectly fine. You can do whatever settings you want. Don't really care. This is the autofill bill, or autofill billing, and basically this does just that. So everything on this interface will do exactly what it says. So if you guys come to me with a question, I'll probably ignore you guys if you ask anything that's really simple. But this is actually, you can enable this or not. It says this message because at the time that I uploaded the site, I didn't actually add in the feature, but it's in there now. So we'll do autofill billing, load into extension. What's really cool is when you hit clear, it clears it from the Chrome extension, and because it says clear. But hit clear, boom, everything is wiped. and that applies with everything else. So if you don't want your data sitting around, I would say do that, whenever you're done with it, for a release. So just do it at the end of the day or something like that. But for now, we're gonna load this in. So define the desired items. Like, this is where the magic comes in. So for most bots right now, people can only code in the functionality of like a keyword. So basically, it will just look up items based on a keyword. I'm gonna one-up them and look up item by their actual name. And what's really interesting is all the item names are actually in the lookbook. So if you look here, the field parka, the full stripe hoodie sweatshirt, field pant, arrow stripe polo sweater, all this information, you can just copy and paste this or just type it in, and then just, if you know how to get the colorway or if you just guess, you can have a good chance of getting the items you want. I'm going to add a feature later on where if you don't know the color, because it doesn't actually say the color in here, like if I put blue, this could be a blue / light blue and it wouldn't pick it up. But if it said blue, then I would. But I'm going to make it so if you guys don't specify a color because you don't know, it's just going to get the first item with that name, which should hopefully help you guys out. So to show you how this works, let's go back. Let's go to shop. We're going to view all. And I like this shirt. It looks cool. So it's actually under shirts. So the tabs on the sides, these are the categories. So if you go here, it's all the categories. So right now we're in shirts. So I'm just gonna select shirts. And okay, so this shirt, it's called a Laces Ryan shirt. So I basically, Laces Ryan shirt. Alright, I can't remember that. So type that in, and then we'll also type in the color. So we're gonna take this, copy and paste it over here. So we have the title name, and then we have the colorway. Let's see what sizes this is available in, just for this demo's sake. So it's available medium, large, and extra large. I'll just choose the large for this demo. So we're gonna do large. We'll add it to list. What's really cool is in the shopping list, you can add as many things as you want. So you can add it like that, and then if you don't want it, just remove it and remember to hit the load into Chrome extension, because that's basically your save button. And what's really cool is we've already set up everything in the bot, so everything should be good to go. Let's refresh this. All the products are loaded back in, all the addresses, the card information, all your settings. So I made this to be super easy to use. Again, can't stress that enough. But how this works is when there's a start and stop button, it does exactly what it says. This starts the bot, this stops bot. This actually monitors all the tabs in the background, so make sure that you close the Sieupreme tabs or Sieupreme tabs that you may have opened before hitting start, or else it won't run properly, because what it does is it actually scans all the current tabs with the Sieupreme domain open, and it actually uses those tabs to run the bot and make sure that each page is running how I intended it to. So for example, right now we have one product that's down here. That should be good. You just hit start. So it's going to load to this page, find the product URL, visit that URL, select the size, go to checkout, enter all your information. And since we didn't use automatic checkout, it's going to stop here, and then we can process information as we want. So if you look at all this, it will match all this information. So yeah. Hopefully that helps clear things up, and it helps show what the bot is capable of. And obviously, if you want more items, you can just add more items to your shopping list. I just didn't do it in this sake. But that's pretty much it. You guys know where to reach me. I'm literally on Twitter 24/7. So yeah. Good luck and have fun with it. And then I will let you guys know whenever the bot does go paid. So keep a lookout.